We have 3 more months to finish 2024. We have a bunch of holidays, a bunch of national days with different products that you might want to design or affiliate with different themes that you might want to design, and even things that you might want to consider towards the end of this quarter to start doing for 2025. And in this video, I will be going over these things, the major holidays, the small national or international days that we have in the middle. If you've ever seen my national holidays videos, then some of them are really funny. And even if you don't have the time to design your print on demand items for these holidays, maybe you can design printables, or maybe you can just use social media to say hello, happy holiday, and recognize this holiday or national day in your social media promoting your brand. In the product section of what products you should sell, I'm also going to update you on a few new products that have hit the market recently, and I'm also going to give you a little bit of a tip on how to break down your time when it comes to Q4. And because this is the 1st of October and I have this tradition of doing my monthly goals every single month, this will be my quarterly goals for Q4. I'm going to break down my goals for Q4 when it comes to shops that I'm working on, new projects, old projects, things relating to this channel, or basically what can you expect from this channel till the end of the year. And whether you're interested in my goals or you're just watching this goal part to set your own goals, I hope that you will enjoy the goal part, the products part, the holidays part, and generally the entire video. We have so many things to cover and I really want to get started with this video, but before I do that, I have to get one thing out of the way first, and that is, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online, and today we start Q4. Today, the 1st of October, is International Coffee Day. Not much you can do about it at this point, but I made myself some caramel coffee that I have from Greece, and it's really good. 3 days from now, on October 4th, we have World Smile Day. So any design that you have that includes a smile or that will make people smile could be really cool on this day to promote on social media. October 5th is World Teachers Day. And yeah, this is not enough time for you guys to promote the products that you want people to maybe buy for their teachers, like Teachers Appreciation Day, which is different than World Teachers Day for some reason. But you can still promote on social media and push on social media on the 5th of October designs made for teachers, things that teachers might want to buy for themselves, or things that someone would go like, my mom's a teacher, she would like that, or my friend's a teacher, they would like that, and so on and so on. And you can just even post something on social media regarding a teacher that you had. If you're an artist, maybe talk about the best influence that you've had from an art teacher, or the worst. That can happen too. Moving on to October 10th with World Mental Health Day, and World Mental Health Day is a good opportunity to promote any design that you have relating to mental illness, whether it's depression, anxiety, PTSD, bipolar disorder, as well as share motivational designs with kind of inspirational quotes about going through hard times, but also everything that contributes to mental health. So if you're selling printable coloring pages, World Mental Health Day would be a great day to promote that. As someone with PTSD, I can definitely tell you that coloring pages have helped me so much in the process of healing, as well as art journaling and kind of these quote pages that I usually create for myself, but I do know that a lot of people would need someone else to create it for them. This is also a great day on social media to just share your support, your love, and appreciation for anyone dealing or struggling with mental illness. And now that I think about it, I have a video that has been in the making, I guess, or in the scripting for a very long time on how to manage an online business juggling with chronic illnesses, including mental illnesses. And perhaps the 10th of October would be a good day for that. Well, I guess it's good that I'm making this video. Otherwise, I would have probably forgotten. So happy Mental Health Day on the 10th to anyone celebrating it. And I'm taking you 4 days after to October 14th, which is Canadian Thanksgiving. I honestly did not know that Canadians have a different Thanksgiving than Americans. I'm neither, so I didn't know. And I don't know what people do in these holidays. So if anyone's Canadian here and want to share a Thanksgiving Canadian tradition that might be different from the American one, please share it down below in the description. But again, this might be a little bit too late to push designs now for print on demand for people to get them by the Canadian Thanksgiving. But maybe it's not too late for printable greeting cards or printables of other kinds. Or just to say happy Thanksgiving, Canadian people, on your social media. October 17th is Get to Know Your Customers Day, which is a day that repeats itself every 3 months for some reason. And that is a great day for you to get to know your customers. That is a great day if you have social media to ask your customers questions about what they like about your product, what they don't like about your product, what they want to see in the design world. Maybe create some cool polls that you can do with like Instagram stories. I'm actually thinking about doing that as well. I feel like this video is more like a plan for me for Q4 than for you. So bear with me because things are about to get good because we're skipping from the 17th of October straight to the 31st of October, which is Halloween. And I do know that for a lot of people, Halloween is already gone in terms of print on demand, unless you're selling on Amazon merch, or if like these are the last few days to push in basically on social media things that people know for sure that they will get by Halloween. While I do think it's a little bit too late to start your print on demand items for Halloween, it's not too late to promote them, and it's also really not too late to make printables, whether it's coloring pages for kids, for adults, for Halloween, or it's kind of like spooky cards or Halloween party invites or whatever people do on Halloween. Because again, not American here, don't really celebrate Halloween, even though I think that this year we have like a bonfire on the mountain for Halloween kind of thing. So it is going to be very interesting and very, very, very spooky. Maybe even share like a tutorial on how to carve a pumpkin. I don't know. We're probably going to do pumpkin carvings here, but I'm really drifting off. These videos where I need to jump in from a date to date are really triggering my ADHD. So thank you for bearing with me. October 31st till November 4th is also Diwali, which is the festival of light in Hinduism. So any designs relating to light and lanterns will be awesome. Or maybe like one of those printables that you can like cut and make your own lantern. Or coloring lanterns will be cool. I think I take everything into coloring pages. Again, I really do love coloring pages. Moving on to November, officially November, and the entire month of November is National, and when I say national, I mean American, National Native American Heritage Month. I do know that in some platforms and also by some laws of some countries, you're not allowed to sell Native American merch if you're not Native American. However, you can definitely promote on social media other people who are doing it or affiliate them if you're, for example, an Etsy affiliate. And that would be really cool. Or just celebrate the motifs that they have and promote other people. Because when it comes to social media, it's not just about promoting yourself, it's also actually creating a community and sharing other things that your audience might like. November 1st, World Vegan Day. Great day to push in recipes for vegans and t-shirts with vegan slogans on them or stickers with vegan slogans on them. November 5th is the Melbourne Cup. This is an Australian holiday. It's the first time that I've actually heard about this. So it's an official holiday in Victoria, Australia, where schools and many businesses are closed. On this day, Australia celebrates the most popular horse racing events. So horse and racing, I guess, as a theme. It's actually funny that this is coming up in a month because I was thinking for Spoonflower to design this like the race flags and horse pattern or even car pattern. So I guess I'm going to do that very soon and tag it with Melbourne Cup holiday. That would be super awesome. Moving on to the 11th of November, which is celebrated in multiple countries. And I'm looking at Canada, Australia, Great Britain, and America with a day to remember your veterans. So for the Americans, November 11th is Veterans Day, which honors and gives thanks to people who serve in the military or to their families. And I think that this day could be presented when it comes to print on demand, for example, whether it's with cards, whether it's t-shirts that says I'm a military wife, I'm a military daughter, I'm a military husband, or even with some camouflage prints. Now, when it comes to Canada, Australia, and Great Britain, basically the British colonies, we have November 11th as Remembrance Day. I think I remember it from last year when I was watching TV and everybody was wearing those red poppies to remember all the people who sacrificed their lives during World War I. I don't know how much of this relates to merch versus the American Veterans Day, but I do think that this is a great day of remembrance, and I think that a lot of people might want to get a t-shirt with a poppy or some kind of poppy painting or even poppies on greeting cards or mourning cards or thank you cards. So Veterans Day is on November 11th in the US and Remembrance Day is on November 11th in Canada, Australia, and Great Britain or the UK, whatever you like to call it, but it's also for Chinese people around the world. And I think that it's for all of us since AliExpress started doing this a bunch of years ago. November 11th is Singles Day. It's a day to celebrate being single. I guess it's supposed to be the anti-Valentine's Day, but it's really, really kind of cool. And I actually added some info about it. So Singles Day, or it's called the Double 11 because it's like 1111, started as a student tradition in China in the mid 1990s. I didn't know that. I thought it was much later than that. On this day, single friends would spend time together, eating, going to movies, and shopping. Like, date your friends kind of day. That sounds kind of cool. However, November 11th took an unexpected and commercial turn. Yeah, I told you. In 2009, when one of the biggest e-commerce companies, Alibaba, yeah, AliExpress, I told you, decided to run its first Singles Day sale. Fast forward to today, Double 11 is one of China's biggest annual spending events. Wow. In 2021, Alibaba's Singles Day sales totaled to a record of $139 billion. $139 billion in sales in one day on this platform, overthrowing any single US shopping holiday, including Black Friday. So yeah, Singles Day is a thing. Design your Singles Day items, or personally, for those of you who like crafts or don't mind waiting a long time to get their orders fulfilled, use Singles Day 11/11 to go shopping on AliExpress and buy a lot of very cheap stuff. I'm not even joking. It's severely cheap. Moving on to November 19th, which is International Men's Day, which is kind of cool. I mean, just share things relating to men, relating to having a beard. Maybe all these products on Zazzle with like golf and ties would be good as well. But yeah, International Men's Day in November 19th. Moving on to November 27th with National Taiwan Day. And when I say Taiwan Day, I don't mean Taiwan, the country. I mean Taiwan. This day is celebrated by Americans and cooking enthusiasts worldwide, and it's the day before Thanksgiving. Families across America tie on their aprons and get to cooking. Print-on-demand aprons would be a good thing to push before this holiday. Moving on to November 28th with Thanksgiving, the American Thanksgiving, and I do remember the motifs of the pie, the pilgrim hat, the turkey, and all that. And I think, there's like a gazillion tutorials on how to design for Thanksgiving. I'm not going to make one this year. Apologize, but yeah, really not my thing. I really don't know what to celebrate in. Moving a day after Thanksgiving to Black Friday on November 29th, which is the biggest shopping holiday in the world. Apparently, the biggest shopping holiday in the world is November 11th, but let's just stick to Black Friday. And with Black Friday, we have two things that we look at as someone with a creative business. The first is I need to make a Black Friday sale, or even the platforms that I'm selling on are probably going to have some kind of Black Friday sale. So it's a good idea to start a coupon code. It's a good idea to start a sale or to promote the sales of the platforms you're selling on your social platforms. The second thing that we look at as creative business owners when it comes to Black Friday is the deals that we get. Because a lot of platforms would have a better deal for their products, for their services, for their apps, their tools during Black Friday. I do know that my first Wacom tablet was purchased on a Black Friday sale. I also know that a lot of you last year and the year before that have purchased Hostinger services on Black Friday to get the sale of the Black Friday, which is a little bit more than the sale that they have going on all year. So I do know that a lot of people are looking forward to this, and I am working on creating a Black Friday video. I already put the announcement out to some companies that I'm working with to see what the sale is going to be for their products, and I will have a Black Friday sale on my business on the graphics for commercial use. More on that towards the end of this video, and also obviously on Black Friday. A day after Black Friday, November 30th, is Small Business Saturday. It's usually targeting to your own audience. It's not just an American thing, but it was created by American Express in 2010, and it aims to draw attention to small business owners by encouraging customers to support local businesses rather than industry shopping giants. So this is a good time to perhaps mention to people that you're a small business and tag this on social media when you want to promote your small business. I think that most of us here are small, right? We are considered small. We're not commerce giants, so don't forget to promote your small business day. And I'm actually thinking to do maybe something relating to that in our Facebook community. Maybe let's support each other kind of thing if we see designs that we like from each other. Leaving November to Cyber Monday on December 2nd, which is funny because the whole thing started with Black Friday being the physical holiday, and then December 2nd, which was Cyber Monday, was invented when, online shopping took place. But now they're kind of like a mishmash together because there are online deals on Black Friday. And I feel like in the last few years, it's been more like, oh, the Black Friday deal starts in the middle of November and in the beginning of November and at the end of October. And all the companies are basically fighting to who gets the deal first. But it's still tradition, Cyber Monday on Monday, December 2nd. Moving on to December 4th, which is National Sock Day. I like this. I took this calendar from Printful, so it says like target anyone who wears socks. I do know that the Printful socks are my favorite ones. I have tested multiple print-on-demand socks. I would leave a link down below in the description to my print-on-demand socks review. Unfortunately, the socks that I love most with Printful were discontinued with Fourth Wall, but they do have different types of socks. But yeah, National Socks Day on December 4th. Want to know more about socks? Click on the video in the description about print-on-demand socks. Moving on to December 21st, which is Super Saturday or Panic Saturday. This is for people who forgot to buy things. Now, generally speaking, they say that this is the day where people, completely forsake online shopping. There isn't enough time. They go back to the brick and mortar shops and buy physically. But this could also be a good time to push in printables for the people who forgot to get greeting cards. So printable greeting cards or printables of any kind relating to December and the holidays. And then we have December 24th, which is Christmas Eve, and December 25th, which is Christmas and Hanukkah at the same time. I actually checked Printful's calendar and they say that Hanukkah this year is on the 15th of December. It isn't. Hanukkah this year is on the 25th of December. And get this, Hanukkah is 8 nights. Okay, so we light the first candle of Hanukkah on December 25th, which means that we light the 8th candle of Hanukkah on January 1st, which means that technically in 2025, we have 2 times Hanukkah. Yeah, it's been going on since Hanukkah last year. Everybody who loves Hanukkah is obsessed with it. Hanukkah is, I don't know if it's my favorite holiday, but yeah, it's definitely on the top 2 list of Jewish holidays to celebrate. So December 25th, Christmas and Hanukkah. I will have a separate video just about how to prepare yourself or your print-on-demand or your shops for Christmas with tips about Christmas in a separate video. So I'm not going to say much about this now, but if you want to follow up on that video, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel or in our Facebook community because I also notify there, or subscribed to my free newsletter. We have 2 more days to cover in our events and holidays days in Q4 before I move on to products and design styles. So December 29th, we have a TikTok day. And no, this is not TikTok, the social media platform. This is TikTok, like the clock. It's basically a day to remind us that the end of the year is pretty close and we need to finish our unfinished businesses and we need to start anew in the next year. And speaking of starting anew, December 31st is New Year's Eve, with people celebrating the end of the Gregorian calendar and the beginning of the next one in the next day on the 1st of January. There are 3 more holidays that are not in Q4, but if you want to design for them, you're going to have to start in Q4, and that is the actual New Year's Day. I'll talk about it in a minute when I'll talk about the types of products that people might want to buy. We also have the Chinese New Year, the New Year of the Earth Snake, and of course, Valentine's Day. Moving on to products that you might want to focus on when it comes to Q4, and here I also have updates from some suppliers. So the first thing you can start focusing on is anything relating to stationery. We have notebooks, we have planners, and a lot of people are really into that. I, by the way, already have my planner for 2025. It's a Zazzle planner. I already filled out all of the dates inside, already left note for myself, and of course I will also be sharing with you how to plan for 2025 in a video. I'll talk about it when I get to my goals. But Zazzle planners and notebooks, we also have them with awkward styles. I think that they fulfill in the same place. And you also have like notebooks in general, because some people will just buy a notebook and turn it into a planner, or a journal, because this is a lot of the things that people like to do when they reflect, when they start their New Year's resolution, when they look back at the year that has passed. So notebooks and planners would be awesome, whether it's Zazzle, Printful, or other print-on-demand marketplaces. We also have calendars that you should start pushing, and it's really, really good that I'm making this video today because yesterday Ania from Printful has sent me, we finally have the 2025 calendars over on Printful. They come in 2 different sizes, and you only have to design the background of the calendar. The actual calendar days come already printed, whether they're starting Sunday or starting on Monday. I actually did a screenshot of me designing my own calendar that I want to order for myself from Printful right before I started filming this video, and I will be ordering it and sharing it with you guys along with a Zazzle calendar quality because Zazzle also has calendars. So Printful and Zazzle for selling calendars really start now. I guess a lot of people are already buying them, and if you don't know what to do with a calendar and you don't want to wait a week and a half or 2 weeks for that video, I really recommend looking into your own niche if you have like a niche store and thinking to yourself, let's make a calendar out of it. So for example, if we're talking about cats, then take a cat or draw a cat. Do not take a cat. Do not take a cat. Draw a cat in different costumes based on the events that are happening throughout the different months. So for example, in January, the cat is going to be like in the snow. In February, the cat's going to be in love. In March, you have St. Patrick's Day, which is usually all the 4-leaf clovers and the luck and all that. And you have April, which the cat will also be a bunny or inside an Easter egg and stuff like that. Now, these products, the planners and the calendars, can also be printables. And we are also talking about notepads that are now available on Printful, but only for US audience, which is annoying, but yeah. But we also have the Zazzle notepads that I think will be really, really cool, mostly for the end of the year. There is a video, by the way, about the Zazzle notepads. I'm going to leave the link to that one down below. One thing before I move away from this stationary break that I took when it comes to the product is the Printful calendar, because I know a lot of people will ask me, is it already on Fourth Wall? No, Fourth Wall still has the 2024 calendar from Printful, and they will be updating it in the next few days. I'll try to update you. Vincent told me he will email me as soon as it's updated in the system, so I'll try to update you the minute that the 2025 wall calendar of Printful is updated via Fourth Wall. I'm going to stay a little bit on the printable side here when it comes to planners, and not just go over the printable planners when it comes to, hey, I'm going to print a planner for my weekly schedule, but also some kind of printable kits or workbooks when it comes to a specific goal, whether it's to lose weight, a fitness planner, to get better habits, goal tracker, or even financial planners when it comes to like income and expenses. A lot of more people are interested in buying those towards the end of the year. Another great print-on-demand product that relates to all of these is aprons. All of these holidays come with food, and I am literally going to write down Hanukkah aprons. Wait, I forgot that. Design Hanukkah aprons for Fourth Wall store. See? I got it now. Now I won't forget because I forgot. It's really good that I'm making these videos. So aprons are a good product to start selling or promoting in Q4 because a lot of these holidays revolve around food and cooking. These aprons could have some kind of a specific theme to them, whether they're all over print aprons with fall theme or winter theme, or they could be like to the best chef, my mom, or to the best chef, my grandma. And grandma, if you're watching this video, you are the best chef. Moving on to winter clothes, like this Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt. We also have hoodies. I have a video detailing the different types of hoodies that you can get with Printful and sort of reviewing their quality. And I know that a lot of people found it useful. I will leave a link to that one down below. But seriously, anything, including joggers and winter clothes, a lot more people are going to buy those, including beanies, for example. And I do see a lot more embroidery coming up when it comes to winter items. I guess embroidery makes people feel more like winter. But do not forget that while white Christmas is a thing in some countries, in other countries, Christmas is very hot. So you might see an uptick of people purchasing bikinis with Christmas themes on them, the other side of the world, and so on. And moving on from the winter clothes, my association was blankets, even though it was kind of interrupted by the bikinis, but hey, it has similar letters. So from bikinis to blankets, because, you know, cozy vibes and all that, I really recommend based on a niche or based on a specific theme. Moving on to stickers. Stickers can be happy holiday stickers that people want to do. It could be for each holiday. It could be just a simple holiday. Those could be stickers that say thank you, and they can be physical or printable stickers. They can also be sticker sheets when it comes to like filling out a page with things relating to a certain month. I do know that a lot of people who are planner enthusiasts really love those in their planners. Moving on to greeting cards, physical and printable for all of these holidays. And I feel like a lot of times people look at a lot of the print-on-demand suppliers when it comes to purchasing greeting cards, and they see like, oh, this supplier or this marketplace only has a stack of like 3 or 4 or 5 cards a pack, which is great because people would give it to multiple people. So greeting cards and all that jazz, printable and physical. Wrapping paper, I don't know if I have to say more on that, but I will leave a link down below to a wrapping paper related video. Party supplies, I do know that Zazzle is awesome with those, whether it's like literally disposable one-time use cups and plates and all that, and banners. So look into that, and perhaps some flags if you're looking at Printful. The next product that I think is going to rise in Q4, and also the product that I'm selling the most, is pretty much any product, but there is a specific niche design on it that relates to a hobby or a profession. So I do know that a lot of people are like, oh, it's Christmas, I'm going to design everything for Christmas, but the majority of people are not going to buy you a Christmas gift that is Christmas themed. They're going to buy you a Christmas gift that they think you're going to like, which means it's going to be themed by something that you like. So most people would go based on a hobby or based on, you know, your profession, what you do for a living. So these are really big designs that usually trend, especially with my TeePublic store, every single year. Next up, we have home decor items that have either fall theme or winter theme on them. The same goes for fabrics and glitter. And when I say glitter, I don't just mean glittering designs. I mean the fact that Art of Wear, the Canadian print-on-demand supplier, literally has glitter print-on-demand products. That is insane. And when I look at these, I honestly think about like holiday dinners or going out on New Year's Eve, and even things for Valentine's Day. They actually even have glitter fabrics, which is pretty cool. And I might actually order, like test order some of these. I do not use Art of Wear as a supplier, even though they're really good in their quality. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, there is glitter print-on-demand products. I have to have them. I have to try. I have to make a video about this. So glitter. Anything with glitter and Art of Wear. I am going to move on a little bit more to planning other things, or maybe planning your time and planning mine. Before I do that, I would like to kindly ask you that if you like this video or found this content useful, please hit the like button down below, because every time you do that, believe it or not, it really does help my channel. And comment down below, what do you usually sell around Q4? Is this your first Q4 as an online business owner, a creative business owner? Is this your first Q4 on a specific platform? Any information you want to share with us or a question you want to ask will be greatly appreciated. Moving on to a small title that I wrote like in my script that is like how to break down your time. So generally speaking, the beginning of Q4, we are still like the busy bees. We are still like working and working and working. We're not planning that much because we should have already done that. So like today, plan, but then go get into working so that you can have as much merch outside before the massive holiday shopping season. And I would also recommend to take those dates, like the things that you want to sell for Valentine's or for the New Year's, and do them also now, so that you will have the space at the end of the year for the last 2-3 weeks to first take a vacation, enjoy the holiday time with your family, but also take stock of what you've done with your business. Make a list of what worked, what didn't work, what tools did I pay for? Did I pay for this tool, made amazing designs and no one bought them, and this old tool that I was using actually led to more sales? What tools should I be paying for in this year? go over the statistics that you've had. Maybe you've missed something, and basically learn your lessons to plan a better 2025. Now, there is an exception when it comes to this breaking down of time, and that is for people who sell things relating to other businesses. Because while most of the people do their shopping in the beginning of December, in the beginning of November, some people do their Christmas shopping in August, everybody and their own neurotic brain. But businesses or business owners tend to do a lot of shopping on these days, on the Black Friday, but also on Boxing Days and at the end of the year when they know that prices are low because they are planning for the new year in their business. So if you have any of those business printables, or if you have Canva templates that you're selling, tools that you're selling, or print on demand directed to business owners, you might find that the end of December and the beginning of January is actually going to give you more sales than the end of November, where most people feel the spike in their sales. Moving on to my personal goals for Q4. And again, this is a breakdown of the stores that I'm going to be selling on, the things that I want to upload, and also plans that I have for content for this channel. And I'm doing these things for 3 reasons. One, I do know that I like to set my own goals, and I feel like sending them out there is putting me in a place of accountability. And I know that you guys like to watch it as well, especially when I forgive myself for not doing these goals or not achieving them. 2, because I've heard from so many people that watching me talk about my goals once a month, or in this case, once a quarter, reminds them to do their own goals. And 3, because it's tradition for 3.5 years. And who am I to, mess with tradition? So my goals for Q4 are, let's start with platforms. Sorry to cut in, but hello from May, the editor, literally editing this video right now, and it's actually quite funny. So I had marks from a black pen on my finger, and right about in a second I did this, and when I did this, I left a black mark on my forehead. Now, I'm editing this video. I already disassembled my set, so I can't really reshoot it. Well, I can, but it's going to take forever. So I decided to just roll with it. So from now till the end of this video, you're going to see me talk about my goals with a black mark on my forehead. Thank you so much for understanding. Back to my goals, starting with the platforms that I'm selling on with a black mark on my forehead. Spoonflower. I currently have 173 designs on Spoonflower, and I want to make it up to 400. I'm going to add some more of my old Procreate patterns, but I'm also going to add some Christmas and mostly Hanukkah fabrics and designs. I'm also uploading all of my designs in 3 different sizes. I literally posted about that in a video yesterday. There was the Spoonflower part 3 video yesterday where I talked about creating those color variations, but also uploading in different sizes. And I think I will join a design challenge. I mean, I wanted to join a design challenge before. It wasn't like the lack of time. It was just that I didn't find a design challenge that I really wanted to design for, but I really want to participate in at least 1 or 2 and cover that in a video as well. Another thing that I have in mind is a new niche. And for those of you who have been watching my channel lately, you might have spotted that kind of design theme kind of surfacing. This new niche is based on passion. Yes, this is something I am passionate about, but also mostly on SEO. And this is something that I was lacking with the cows shop, because I did have a lot of passion and I love cows and I adore them, but it's a lot of social media and it's a lot of active marketing, which I like less. I mostly like passive marketing. I like writing articles and blogging about things. So the niche that I have on now will be more SEO and blog article based, and it will have, of course, a website and a blog with info and links to products. The products will be either affiliated or my own print on demand. The blog that I'm starting is hosted on Hostinger using the Hostinger website builder, actually. And there was a video about the Hostinger website builder, actually, too, how to create a blog with Hostinger website builder. I will leave links to those down below. And the shop that I'm doing will be with Fourth Wall. I'm kind of connecting this to what I'm doing with Society 6. So what I'm going to do with Society 6 in Q4 is nothing, because I didn't have time to fill out the designs or plan what I wanted to do with Society 6 when they started monetizing, basically, or charging for the membership. So I canceled it a little bit and I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't really have time for it, and I'm not going to have time for it in Q4. However, I did fill up my 10 slots design spaces on Society 6 with designs relating to my new niche, and they will be promoted in the blog as well as in the Fourth Wall shop as pages pretending to be products. Once I'm done with the blog and it's ready to launch and the shop is ready to launch, I will probably create a video covering all of this and sharing this kind of system with you guys so you can basically copy this system for any other niche that you have in mind. I forgot that I have coffee. It's still hot. By the way, this is a Printful tumbler. My mug has a cow on it, which makes it better than your mug. It's from my cow shop. This is really good coffee. Moving on to TeePublic, I will be adding more hobby-related designs and a little bit more Hanukkah designs, and I will probably also do something with the Chinese New Year, the Year of the Earth Snake, probably with a tutorial. My Fourth Wall shop Bidvoro for Jewish designs, I was looking into making printables for Hanukkah that are going to be free, because my technique with marketing this store is by Facebook groups. So it's not like I go to a Facebook group and go like, hey, buy from me. No, it's like, happy Hanukkah, here's a free printable. So I might actually do this with printables relating to the Jewish holidays that we have now, because October is filled with Jewish holidays. Tomorrow is Rosh Hashanah Eve, which is the Jewish New Year. We have Autonomy Day and we have Sukkot. So what I'm thinking about doing is creating printables for these holidays that are about to come now. These are free printables. People can print them now, probably to Sukkot. Yes, I missed out on Rosh Hashanah. It's tomorrow. Probably for Sukkot, a printable that people can print. Maybe the story of Sukkot, maybe some coloring pages for kids. And then when they come into the shop to get the free printable, they can also see a bunch of other cool stuff that they can buy for Hanukkah. So that is my technique. So I do need to add some free printables to my Fourth Wall Jewish store. Moving on to this channel. So I actually have loads of product reviews that I need to make. I did have a test order with Print KK for, I think it was 20 products. This is like the cheapest Chinese supplier that I found so far. That doesn't mean good quality and that doesn't mean bad. You're going to see in the video or videos, because I am sort of breaking the package that I got down to 3 different sections. There's going to be fashion print on demand, there's going to be home decor print on demand, and there's going to be games and toys print on demand, which, trust me, they do have really unique items, and I did have fun like playing around with their system. So these are going to be 3 videos that are coming up. There's also going to be 2 videos about Sticker Mule, one relating to if you want to do it as print on demand using the Sticker Mule stores option, which I've discussed a lot more with Sticker Mule since it came up as a topic in the channel. And the other one is looking at this as a bulk supplier to you, or as someone who wants to sell things in bulks. I have a bulk order coming up with some really cool items from Sticker Mule to my favorite charity here in Bansko, which is Bansko Street Dog. So I'm really excited, even personally, for this video. Printful notebooks, and of course the calendars that I'm going to do, because I have the new Printful journal notebook, which is also available on Fourth Wall. I am planning to finally do the one product shop concept video and the Substack video that I know that a lot of people have been waiting for. Deals for Black Friday, some website building tutorials that I know that you guys have been looking forward to with Hostinger and with Canva, and a video on how to plan 2025 that will include how I'm planning 2025. Physically in the planner, writing things down, when to do what, my system for actually organizing my thoughts on paper. I think it will also include some kind of a journaling session to take you from 2024 to 2025 in your personal life and in your business, and some marketing related videos. Now, I have 2 problems, and they both relate to time. The first one is that in October, I barely don't have any working days. For those of you who don't know, starting recently, I do not work on Shabbat. Shabbat is the Jewish Saturday, which starts on Friday at sunset and ends on Saturday when there are 3 stars in the sky, which means I also don't do any kind of work on religious holidays. So, for example, this week, I'm not going to work from Wednesday evening till Saturday night. And then next week is Friday, Saturday. And then the 2 following weekends is also Wednesday to Saturday. So I don't really have a lot of working days in October at all. And I need to juggle a bunch of things that I'm doing. And the second thing that relates to time or pressure is the fact that I kind of want to take December off from content for this channel. And that doesn't actually mean that I won't be on this channel. I am going to not film and upload something new. It's really hard to explain, but I broke it down to 4 different things that I want to achieve in December, which is why there will not be like specific new content in December. The first one is that I'm going to be uploading the Patreon videos. So for those of you who don't know, I decided to close Patreon. I'm going to put in the video where I was talking about this. It was one of the news videos. I will link that one down below. And Patreon will be finalized and closed by the end of this month. I'm going to back up your comments and the things that you wrote to me there, and everything is going to be deleted and closed by the end of this month. People who want to join can still join in and exclusively watch the videos that I've uploaded before I upload them to YouTube in December. It's about $3 and it's going to be for 1 month, or for $7 and literally get all the freebies that I've ever posted there before they go away. I have posted one video from Patreon. That was the video on how I make and produce my YouTube videos. It was posted recently. I will leave a link to that one down below. But generally speaking, Patreon will be closed at the end of this month, and I will be using December to go over the videos from Patreon and formatting them differently to YouTube. And it's not that the file needs to be different, it's that sometimes in those videos I talk about a Patreon bundle or something happening in Patreon, which is irrelevant. So I will be sort of refilming parts of these videos and uploading them in December. The second reason why I'm taking December off is because I'm moving my shop from Maytribe, which is currently on PayHip, to a fourth wall store, so that it will include both digital downloads and print-on-demand items. I do know that a lot of you want to get some of the print-on-demand items that I'm wearing or I'm using, like this mug or this shirt. Tapestries will not be there, even though this tapestry is available on my TeePublic store. But a lot of the things that I'm presenting in the videos that people like to buy, or some kind of slogans, as well as, again, the digital downloads that I'm selling for commercial use. Not all of the items from maytribe.com are going to be transferred to the new fourth wall store, which means it will kind of put them in a place of something more exclusive that will not be shared after that. So if you see anything on Maytribe that you like, now is the time to get it before I remove it from Maytribe. So I'll be working on the new shop at the end of the year. The third reason why December is a off month for me from working on this channel is because I'm creating an official blog with full guides, step-by-step guides on how to something. How to Society6, how to TeePublic, how to use Repper, how to use whatever. And these guides are going to be very, very long blog posts that also link to specific videos that you might want to watch in a certain order. And I really want to put my time in working on that. The fourth reason that I'm not going to be filming new videos in December is because I am going to be filming videos for January 2025, like Print on Demand in 2025, tools to use in 2025, hello 2025, printables in 2025, and all that jazz. That is a lot of work. I would really love to know in the comments down below what you thought about anything that I said in this video. Seriously, I really do love and appreciate your comments, even though I suck at answering back at them, and I really am sorry. I want to also ask you, how do you feel about Q4? Do you already have your goals? Do you feel like maybe you should have goals for Q4? Is that something that you usually do or don't do? I really, really am looking forward to reading your comments down below. But with that being said, and with the fact that I have been filming this video for 58 minutes, I need to edit it, upload it to YouTube, and it's almost Rosh Hashanah. That was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, or were at least entertained. Have an amazing beginning and a kick to October and to Q4. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!